Thank you for joining us on This Is Exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time on TV, for the first time on camera, we have that mystery eyewitness. The eyewitness from inside Saif Ali Khan's home who saw the attacker, quote unquote the attacker. The domestic help, the staffer who went to police and wrote a complaint saying that he had an hexa blade in his hand. We've tracked her down. That and more coming up on this exclusive edition. Tonight, here are the headlines. She claims to have seen the attacker. Republic questions the only eyewitness in the Saif stabbing case. The domestic help who told police she too was attacked by the burglar. The one who said she was demanded 1 crore rupees.
उठिए उठिए स्नान करिए और ये आपके सुरक्षित रहने के लिए बहुत आएंगे और भगदड़ मचने की संभावना है.
Moments before the deadly stampede at the Mahakumbh, the police commissioner seen asking devotees to vacate the ghats, saying don't sleep, wake up and move towards the ghats. Was this warning ignored?
दुखद हादसा हुआ है. हमें कुछ पुण्यात्माओं को खोना पड़ा है. कई लोगों को चोटें भी आई हैं. मैं प्रभावित परिवारों के प्रति संवेदना व्यक्त करता हूं और घायलों के.
Prime Minister Modi regrets loss of lives in Mahakumbh on the auspicious day, condoles death, says he's in constant touch with Yogi Adityanath. Milestone after milestone for the 100th time, ISRO successfully launching the GSLV F-15 from the Satish Dhawan Space Center at Sriharikota. Ladies and gentlemen, her name is Eliyamma Philip, the caretaker at Saif Ali Khan's residence. She's the only eyewitness in the stabbing case, so that's why she's very, very important. We've been tracking her. The Saif Ali Khan home insider who saw the attacker, the person who saw him attack the actor and was present in its aftermath. She even gave a statement to the police. Republic has for the first time tracked her down, questioned her, and here is that sequence. We bring you the sequence where she is ducking those questions. In fact, she's just being quiet as we ask her the questions, but her version is important. Take a look. The breaking news, exclusive input tonight.
आप जो है वो सैफ के घर की केयर टेकर हैं. जिस वक्त दुर्घटना हुई, क्या करीना ने उनको बचाया था? करीना को भी चोट लगी थी क्या? सैफ के साथ साथ करीना को भी चोट लगी थी क्या? आप ज़रा बताएंगे, सैफ के साथ साथ करीना को भी चोट लगी थी क्या? करीना ने सैफ को बचाया था क्या? उस वक्त करीना कहाँ मौजूद थी? आपको कहाँ कहाँ चोट लगी है? आपको कहाँ कहाँ चोट लगी है? उस वक्त जिस वक्त दुर्घटना हुई, आपको कहाँ कहाँ चोट लगी? वो किस रास्ते से घुसकर अंदर घुसा था आपके घर में? आप सैफ के घर में हैं, केयरटेकर हैं वहाँ पे. किस रास्ते से वो अंदर घुसा था? आपने देखा था वो किस रास्ते से अंदर गया था? आपने देखा था वो किस रास्ते से अंदर गया था? आपको कितनी चोट आई थी? क्या सैफ ने उसको बचाने की? Here you see, she was one of the caretakers from Saif Ali Khan's family. She was one of the victims of the entire incident. She also got injured when that incident took place. We spoke to her that what actually happened at that point in time, but she refused to comment on this entire incident. आप जो है वो सैफ के घर की केयर टेकर हैं. जिस वक्त दुर्घटना हुई, क्या करीना ने उनको बचाया था? करीना को भी चोट लगी थी क्या? सैफ के साथ साथ करीना को भी चोट लगी थी क्या? आप ज़रा बताएंगे, सैफ के साथ साथ करीना को भी चोट लगी थी क्या? करीना ने सैफ को बचाया था क्या? उस वक्त करीना कहाँ मौजूद थी? आपको कहाँ कहाँ चोट लगी है? आपको कहाँ कहाँ चोट लगी है? उस वक्त जिस वक्त दुर्घटना हुई, आपको कहाँ कहाँ चोट लगी? वो किस रास्ते से घुसकर अंदर घुसा था आपके घर में? आप सैफ के घर में हैं, केयरटेकर हैं वहाँ पे. किस रास्ते से वो अंदर घुसा था? आपने देखा था वो किस रास्ते से अंदर गया था? आपने देखा था वो किस रास्ते से अंदर गया था? आपको कितनी चोट आई थी? क्या सैफ ने उसको बचाने की? Here you see, she was one of the caretakers from Saif Ali Khan's family. She was one of the victims of the entire incident. She also got injured when that incident took place. We spoke to her that what actually happened at that point in time, but she refused to comment on this entire incident.
So her version then becomes extremely important because she is the first one, the first responder, the first one who told the police in a statement that she saw the attacker first up crawling into the bathroom. She said at 2 a.m. she woke up on hearing some noise. This was the account of the lady that you just saw Republic questioning in that sequence as my colleague Akhil tracks her, asks her some straightforward questions. And she said a lot of things in that detailed statement to the police. She also said that she saw a man wearing a cap standing at the bathroom door. That's the same Eliyamma who you just saw. We are questioning. And she also said that she saw the attacker holding a hexa blade and that she told, interestingly, the police, to the police in the statement that she was attacked by the attacker. She said, when I tried to save Jai Baba, he quickly got up and then he also attacked her. So she says her statement is pretty detailed. And she also said that when she tried to stop the attacker, he said no sound. She said he pointed, he gestured saying don't make a sound and he demanded 1 crore rupees. That's what she claimed. And she also said that he ran towards her with something like what looked like wood and hexa blade. So I want to go across now to my colleague Akhil joining us live. She claimed that he had a long hexa blade. Hexa blade or knife? Hexa blade or knife is the question. But my colleague Akhil questioned her. Akhil, she said in that statement that she too was attacked, right? I saw her. She seems to have recovered well. You asked her specific questions about injuries. Nothing coming out of that question. No answers given, right? Why is she important in this case?
Well, Niranjan, if you see at that point in time when that incident took place, when that attacker entered inside the very apartment, she was the first respondent and she was the one who saw a shadow inside the very apartment and at that point in time, 3 persons were there inside that room.
We'll put a watermark on that.
It was Eliyamma Philip who was there and there was another person. Yes. Yes, Niranjan, if you see at that point in time in that room, there were three persons, Eliyamma Philip and Jay, and there was another caretaker in that room. So at that point in time, Eliyamma Philip was awake and she saw a shadow inside the very washroom. And then she started screaming. And then when she screamed at that point in time, then the attacker tried to basically tell her to keep quiet. And then at that point in time, when the attacker asked her to keep quiet, then she asked him that what exactly you want. Then the attacker said that I want 1 crore rupees. Then she started screaming. Then Saif Ali Khan and Kareena Kapoor entered inside Jay's room. So that was the entire sequence at that point in time when that incident took place around 2:33 a.m. So after that, what has happened, that the police team has recorded her statement in this regard. And then the follow-up, what has happened, that after Saif Ali Khan got discharged on January 21st, then Saif Ali Khan's statement was also recorded. And in that case, I spoke to a very senior police officer in the Mumbai police, and he said that in his statement to the Mumbai police, Saif Ali Khan said it was very foolish of him to ask for 1 crore rupees because who keeps these days 1 crore rupees at his residence? So this was exact statement of Saif Ali Khan to the police. So if you see at this point in time, it's a very crucial evidence because she was Eliyamma Philip, the 56-year-old woman, was a very important and crucial person who basically was the first eyewitness of this entire incident. Even before Saif Ali Khan was attacked, there was an altercation between Eliyamma Philip and the attacker at that point in time. Back to you in the studio, Niranjan.
Thank you for joining us with those inputs, Akhil. In fact, no other channel, or I wouldn't say channel, I would say no other media house has tracked down this insider. For the first time, you've heard about her. Her version has been quoted for the last 13 days. For the first time, she's on camera. That was exclusive. Let's move on to the other exclusive on the show this evening. Was the warning ignored in Mahakumbh? Tonight, when at least 10 crore devotees were expected at the Mahakumbh, crowds of pilgrims flocked to the Mahakumbh Mela to take a holy dip. Today is an auspicious day, the Amrit Snan at the Sangam on this holy occasion. And we have with us a few videos. I have 2 videos on the show this evening. I want to play out both these exclusive videos. One of the police commissioner clearly warning the devotees there to just move on to ensure that there is no inconvenience, so that nobody is inconvenienced, either the devotees or those who are standing in line to get a holy dip. I have that warning, and then I have an exclusive video, a 1 minute 26-second video that tells you the full story of why the stampede took place at the Mahakumbh. Take a look.
सभी श्रद्धालु सुन लें, यहाँ लेटे रहने से कोई फायदा नहीं है। जो सोवत है सो खोवत है। उठिए उठिए, स्नान करिए और ये आपके सुरक्षित रहने के लिए बहुत आएंगे और भगदड़ मचने की संभावना है। आप पहले आ गए हैं तो आपको सबसे पहले अमृत मिल जाना चाहिए। सभी श्रद्धालुओं से करबद्ध निवेदन है, उठे उठे उठे, सोए ना। सभी श्रद्धालु सुन लें, यहाँ लेटे रहने से कोई फायदा नहीं है। जो सोवत है सो खोवत है। उठिए उठिए, स्नान करिए। और ये आपके सुरक्षित रहने के लिए बहुत आएंगे और भगदड़ मचने की संभावना है। आप पहले आ गए हैं तो आपको सबसे पहले अमृत मिल जाना चाहिए। सभी श्रद्धालुओं से करबद्ध निवेदन है, उठे उठे उठे, सोए ना।
And the next video on the show tonight, it's a 1 minute 26 second video that shows you the kind of crowd that had gathered early morning between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. seconds before the stampede took place. As the barricades were broken, police struggling to hold the crowds within those barricades. And when those barricades broke, those who broke the barricades walking over devotees who were asleep beside the barricades. This is the full video. For the first time, the 1 minute 26 second, the 86-second video on Republic. Did that trigger the stampede? I have with me someone who's in Mahakumbh right now, joining us live on the show. I have Sri Vidyadisha Swami. Swamiji, good evening. He's from the Sri Palimaru Mutt. He's joining us live from the Mahakumbh. Good evening. If you can hear me, I know that you have a weak signal there. What do you know about what happened this morning? Okay, I think we have a network, a poor network with Swamiji. So before we go across to him, once again, the 1 minute 26-second video. I'll try and reconnect with him. He's joining us live from the Mahakumbh. He's at the Mahakumbh. And let me play out that video once more. The 1 minute 26-second video. And the third exclusive story on the show this evening, the Indian Space Research Organization, or ISRO, has achieved a very, very, very big milestone today with its 100th mission and has revealed an ambitious future plan of crossing the next 100 launches in just 5 years. Starting off with the SLV in 1979, the space agency ISRO has crossed the 100 mission mark after 46 years. But what stands out is the PSLV's dominance through the years with 62 missions. And the next 5 years, very interesting. The next 100, ISRO says, will be in the next 5 years. We spoke to the ISRO chairman. Here's the story of that historic launch this morning.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, L40 stages are ignited.
It's a historic day for ISRO.
F-15 rocket ka.
What's the feel like? How do you feel?
It is a proud and exciting moment. Number one, the 100th mission, when we put a target, it is a perfect successful mission. And it is a very, very proud moment, not only for us, for the entire country, younger generation who has got the responsibility to make this country a developed country. Everybody, it is a excitement is there, and it is a proud occasion for all Indians.
After 46 years, we are seeing that 100th mission is launched today. When we had started, and today where we stand today, what's the difference, and what would be the next mission for ISRO?
When I joined in ISRO almost 40 years back, one launch will take place once in 2 years or 3 years. So we are, the curve, if you see, slowly you started, now we are in the exponential growth. So again, the numbers are not very important for us. More than that, the requirement, need based, it will be launched. But our capability is today 15 to 20 launches we can, if demand is there, we can launch.
1, L40 stages are ignited.
ISRO has successfully launched its 100th mission from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota.
यह साल आप सभी के लिए मंगलमय हो.
Today being a historic day for India, where we see that ISRO has today launched its 100th satellites, that's the GSLV F-15, and also speaking exclusively to Republic TV, we see that ISRO chairman Dr. V. Narayana has said that it's definitely a very proud moment for India, and also the efforts which have been put in by each and everyone is definitely a big milestone which they have launched since it was in the year 1979 when we had seen the first satellite being launched, and today, after almost 46 years of a long wait, we see that ISRO has launched its 100th mission. That's the satellite which was launched from Sriharikota at 6:23 a.m. today.
L40 stages are ignited.
The GSLV F-15 liftoff at 6:23 a.m. this morning is significant of India's growing prowess in space research.
वर्तमान में प्रज्वलित हैं और यान को उद्दिष्ट कक्षा की ओर लेके जा रहे हैं.
It is like scoring 100. So 100 in cricket is something not very easy. So it is a tough task to come to the 100th liftoff from the Sriharikota range. So it is a credit of the entire ISRO fraternity.
Trio stage thrust cutoff. Plus 19 minutes.
तृतीय चरण को अब
Satellite injection conditions are achieved.
With 100 feathers in their cap, the race for the 200th mark will be the next milestone.
नया वर्ष नई आकांक्षाओं के साथ.
It's an important mission not only for ISRO but for the entire country because that is a vehicle. It's made in flight. The new vehicle, though it is derived from LVM3, it's a new vehicle. Its aerodynamics is different. Its avionics system is more complex because we are going to quad system instead of two system, quad system.
Chandrayaan, Aditya L1, Mars Orbiter, and SpaceX. India is walking the talk in space research.
The Gaganyaan mission, I will not say there is a delay. Of course, with respect to original target, there are some delays. There are reasons for that. But it is a totally new technology development.
Is now injected and the mission is completed.
The mission is clear. Atmanirbharta in space.
That's it on this edition of This Is Exclusive. Super Prime Time Max with Arnab coming up. 3 big debates today. The main debate at 9 p.m. The politics over the Mahakumbh. What really happened? And are the comments that are coming in justified? That and more tonight at 9. Thank you for watching.